Ever thought about buying stocks and then your brain just immediately short-circuited from all the options and the confusing terms? You are so not alone. That feeling of being overwhelmed is super common, but we're about to fix that.
I want you to think of this as your roadmap, your simple, no nonsense, step by step guide. We're going to break down every single piece, from what a trading account even is, all the way to clicking buy for the very first time. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what to do. Okay, first things first. Before we can even dream about picking stocks, we need to understand the tool that makes it all happen. So let's talk about your gateway into the world of investing.
So, what is a trading account really? Well, put simply, it's the special account you need to actually interact with the stock market. It's the place where you'll buy shares in companies, sell them later on, and basically keep track of all your investments. Think of it as your personal command center for the market. Honestly, the best way to think about it is to compare it to an online shopping app. On that app, you browse for products you want and add them to your cart, right? A trading account is the exact same idea. You browse for shares of companies you like and you add them to your portfolio. Same concept, just a different kind of product.
All right, so now we know what it is. The next step is getting ready for the journey. Just like you wouldn't go on a big trip without packing your bags, you don't want to jump into this without a little prep work.
Now, this part is absolutely crucial. Choosing the right platform or broker is your first big decision. So here's what you look for. Number 1, is it regulated? You want official oversight for safety. 2, are the fees low and easy to understand? Hidden costs are no fun. 3, is it easy to use? As a beginner, you want simplicity, not a complicated mess. And of course, does it actually work where you live? Safety and simplicity, focus on those two things first.
Okay, pro tip. Before you even start signing up, get these things ready. It's for a standard security check called Know Your Customer, or KYC. You'll need a valid ID, like a passport, a bank account to link up, and yeah, sometimes they'll ask you to snap a quick selfie to prove you're you. Having this stuff on hand will make the whole process go way faster.
Okay, let's get this thing set up. We've picked a broker, we've got our documents ready. This next part is really just filling in some boxes. It's a lot easier than you might think. The whole process really boils down to 3 simple actions. First, you sign up with your basic info. Some platforms might ask a few questions about your financial background, just be honest. Second, you verify it's you by uploading your ID. And third, you just wait for the approval. Sometimes it's instant, sometimes it takes a day or two, but once you get that confirmation email, you are good to go. And here we are. This is the fun part. Your account is approved, it's real, and it's time to actually make your first moves. We're talking about funding your account and actually entering the market. Let's bust a huge myth right now. You do not need a ton of money to start investing. Seriously, you can start with a small amount. Even something like $25 is enough to buy a small piece of a company and start learning the ropes. The most important thing is just to begin.
But hold on. Before you put a single dollar of real money in, take a beat. Almost every platform has tutorials or even a demo account that lets you trade with fake money. Use it, play around, learn how to search for a stock, figure out what the buy and sell buttons do, and just get a feel for the layout. This one little step can save you from making a simple, costly mistake down the road.
Okay, the moment has arrived. Let's make this as simple as possible. Step 1, pick a company you actually know and understand. Don't go for something obscure. Step 2, decide on a small amount you're totally comfortable with. Remember, we're starting small. And step 3, you click buy. That's it. That's the whole thing. And just like that, you did it. You're no longer just watching from the sidelines. You're an investor. You own a tiny little piece of a business. Just let that sink in for a second. You are officially in the market. So opening the account is the first major hurdle, but what you do next is what really shapes your journey. Let's talk about building some good habits right from the start so you can set yourself up for success. So now that you're in the door, what are the common traps that almost every beginner falls into? Because, knowing where the pitfalls are is the best way to avoid them. These right here are the classic rookie mistakes. Don't buy a stock just because you saw a random tip online. Don't get overexcited and dump a bunch of money in all at once. And probably the most important one, don't freak out and sell everything the first time the market has a bad day. If you can just avoid these few things, you are already way ahead of the game. So what should you do instead? Pretty much the exact opposite. Start small so the stakes are low. Make a promise to yourself to keep learning. Be patient. This is a marathon, not a 100-meter dash. And always, always keep your eyes focused on long-term growth, not the crazy ups and downs of a single day. And let's end with this idea, because it really is the most important takeaway from all of this. We just walked through every step, and as you can see, none of it is really that complicated, is it? The paperwork, the clicks, it's all doable. The hardest part isn't the process. It's just getting over that initial hesitation and taking that very first step.
So there you have it. You have the map, you know the steps, you know the traps to avoid, and you know the habits to build. The only thing left to do is to start. Your investing journey can literally start right now. So the only real question left is, what's your first move going to be?